You have probably finished a Python course, maybe even two. You can write a function, you know what a loop is, but when someone shows you a problem you haven't seen before, the editor goes blank. Nothing comes. Here's what's actually happening. You learned the syntax, you didn't learn how to think through a problem. Those are two completely different skills, and most courses only teach one of them. Think about it in this way. When you solve a problem by Googling how to reverse a string, you are not solving anything. You are retrieving someone else's solution. That works once, but the next problem is different and you are back to searching. The thinking person doesn't search for the answer. They look at the first character and ask, what do I know about this? What can I try? What would change if I did this? That's a mental model, not a memory. You don't have a coding problem, you have a thinking gap. And the gap comes the moment you stop reaching for the answer and start building the reasoning that produces them. The first step is always the same. Understand the problem before touching the keyboard. Can you explain what is asking in one sentence? If not, you are not ready to code it. The second step is to break the problem down, not into the code, into the logical steps. What happens first? What changes? What needs to be checked? Write it in plain language. The third step is to plan. Given your steps, what approach makes sense? You're not writing code yet. You're deciding linear scan, two pointers, hash map. The decision comes from the logic. Only then, step 4, do you write code? And when you do, it's not discovery, it's a transcription. You are not figuring out the solution as you type, you already have it. Let's make this concrete. Find the maximum in a list. Don't reach for maximum function. Instead, look at the first number. That's your current best. Compare every number after it. Is it bigger? Update your best. That's the thought process. Clarity is power in coding. If you can see every step of the solution before writing it, the code becomes obvious. The struggle isn't in the typing, it's in the clarity of thinking. This is also why debugging gets easier. When your code doesn't work, you go back to the logic, not to the code. Which step did I implement incorrectly? That's a much more tractable question. Stop debugging randomly. Stop changing things and hopping. When something breaks, you should be able to point to the step in your logic that failed, even before you touch the code. The pathway to mastery isn't memorizing more solutions. It's building the thinking habit. Understand, break, plan, code. Every problem, every time. That's what thinking beyond code actually means.